So now I want to go through a fund overview, especially for those who have never heard of the fund and you're wondering, oh, you said Oak Special Fund, who are you again? So again, Oak Special Fund is a kind of a unit trust that is licensed by the Capital Markets Authority in Kenya. And I'll just share a few details. So minimum investment amount, as will be shown in the fact sheet, even displayed on the screen, is 500,000 Kenya shillings. It's a Kenya shilling fund, and the minimum top-up is 50,000. Ian, people tell me, I have to invest 50,000 every month. And I'm like, no. What we mean is, whenever you want to top up, even if it's in a year's time, or it's in next week, the top-up is 50,000 minimum. So you can top up more, or you cannot top up. Like, you can decide you don't want to top up and just keep whatever it is that you brought as your first or initial investment is fine. We recommend that for anybody who's looking to invest in this fund, that you invest money that you have available for at least 1 to 2 years. And the reason is that the longer you have the money in the fund, the more you give us time to give you better returns. And it's a fund that has higher risk. So you're not investing to park your money. If you want to park your money somewhere because you're getting married and you want to save money for your wedding, or you want to go on a holiday, you want to put a down payment for a car, or perhaps you, I don't know, need to pay dowry. I don't know, whatever it is, do not bring it to the Oak Special Fund. Take it to Money Market Fund. Oak Special Fund are for people who want to take a little bit more risk and have higher return, but they need to have time. Okay, so at least 1 to 2 years is what I would recommend, so that you get full value from investing with us. Now, back to the fact sheet. We have a minimum lock-in period of 6 months. And that means that once you bring in your money for the first 6 months, you cannot withdraw, because that is how the fund is. And then we have a fee, and the fee is a management fee of 6%, and the 6% is prorated per year, meaning that we remove, we divide the 6 by 12 and deduct that every month for 1 year. And it's based on the assets that you have given us, or the money that you have given us, the total value that is due to you. Now, I am so excited, Ian. Yeah. And I want you to talk about this.
Yes.
And how did we even get here? We've been around for a year and a month, or thereabouts.
Yes.
And in that time, we have grown from almost nothing, from zero, because we didn't exist before in January 2024. But now, as in April 2025, we have assets of 2.7 billion shillings. Can you believe that? In February, we were celebrating 1B. What was it? January. We were celebrating 1B. Now, I'm like, guys, we're at 2.7 billion shillings. By the time we're doing our next video, you wait and see. Anyway, Ian, how did we get here?
I want to say first, it's the viewers. The viewers have really supported us.
Yeah.
I remember the first time, by the time we closed last year, we closed at 927 million Kenya shillings. And we are looking forward to closing with a B. And in January, the magic happened. And by the time the magic happened, and we actually shared our gratitude to the people who watch this, the investors and everyone else, I think the floodgates just opened. We really had a flood of deposits where we got our investors pushed us to 1.4 billion by the end of January. And the same has continued in February, where we had over 600 million in deposits or investments, and another 600 million plus in March. That is how we've been able to reach the 2.7. So I'll say first is consistency that we've had, the transparency, the customer service, and basically the faith that you have in both Oak Special Fund and Faida as a whole.
Thank you so much, Ian, for that. And indeed, thank you to all of you for trusting us. And there's a change I want to highlight, and it is a change in our custodian bank. So we've changed our custodian bank. For those of you who are customers, our custodian bank is now INM Bank. And if you want to make any top-ups, please just send us an email or a WhatsApp message to the WhatsApp number on the screen, and we shall give you our account details so that you can fund your account. You can fund via M-Pesa, you can fund via an electronic funds transfer to that account, and we shall share the account details. But this is something that we actually communicated. Ian, you did send communication.
Yes, we did send at the beginning of March, as we sent the statements for February to all our clients. We did explain the change of custody to I&M Bank, and actually the account details for both Kenya shilling and the USD. And so if anyone did not get the communication or want clarification, feel free to reach any of your relationship managers or even on our WhatsApp number, and someone will get back to you and explain anything that you might want clarified.
Thank you so much, Ian. So the next page is very simple. It just sort of summarizes what we've talked about. We've got a fund performance quarterly, quarter one, quarter two, and so on, all the way to this first quarter of 2025 in summary form for absolute return. And then we've got the asset allocation. You know, Ian was talking about how we did and which assets brought us money. And that one just shows you where we have allocated your money to be able to make the returns. And so you'll see government securities, cash and cash equivalents is 71% of the assets that we have, which is fairly safe securities. And then at the bottom there, you've got the 1 million simulation that shows if you had invested 1 million on the 20th of February 2024, as at 31st March, you would have had 1.369 million. So thank you so much, guys. I am going to stop the fact sheet right there. Use the comment section. Send us a WhatsApp message if you have any questions, but we are happy to answer any questions. I want us to now move, I promised, to share information around what do we think is going to affect us given the new environment that we're in. Uncertain environment with all these trade wars, or what might become a trade war. You have these tariffs and retaliatory tariffs. We still have wars going on and uncertainties all around. And how does that play out for us? What does it all mean? And we'll be looking at that in the next video. So please subscribe, share these videos, and have a wonderful day.